Q3 he didn't have the slipstream so much and dropped back. I think there might be a bit of an effect to be had.
Really? Interesting. Jenny Gow.
Yeah, Hamilton gets the choice again this weekend about whether he goes out first or second. He's obviously chosen first. Mercedes don't need to play games. They don't need to wait for anybody else. They like a clear track, but with Verstappen right behind him, I expect that's not quite what they hoped for.
No, it does look like he's, you're right, Jolyon, lining himself up behind Hamilton here. Bottas is just coming through the middle sector. Hamilton is going to be the first driver across the line. That looks quite a long way that Verstappen's back now, though, I have to say.
So, Carlos, I don't think the wind is that much difference. Well, I think, as we've spoken about before, the key thing is going to be consistent with the braking. Don't invent something with the braking. If you can do what you did in Q2 and put together turn 10, 11 and the last corner, then that's the lap you're looking for.
Can he take another pole position away from his teammate Valtteri Bottas? Bottas is still in the final sector. Verstappen is on a flying lap as well. Hamilton's not super great in sector 1, not absolutely lighting up the timing screens. He comes through the split and he's actually over 1/10 of a second away from his best time. Verstappen through the first sector and he's 2/10 away from Hamilton's time.
Not working out for either of them right now, so the door is open for Valtteri Bottas, who just starts a flying lap right now. There's a yellow flag out in sector 1 though.
We'll see if that is going to affect Bottas. Hamilton now does the fastest middle sector of anyone. So he's managed.
Very good, lost the car.
Comes now through the quick flick at Biondetti and then down towards the final corner. Bottas has been off in the first sector. He's slow, he's nowhere. Bottas won't take pole position. Hamilton out across the line. He's not going to improve. This is Verstappen's opportunity to split the Mercedes. He's improving as he comes out of the final turn. Can Verstappen get onto the front row of the grid? No, he can't. He improves, but it's only third quickest for Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari goes up to 5th, ahead of the Racing Points. And I think Ocon's in trouble now. Ocon might be off in the first sector as well, potentially.
It's Ocon that is off, I think, in the first sector.
And that caused the Bottas to slow because of the yellows.
Exactly. Bottas had to slow, Sainz had to slow, and I think Ocon actually went off in the first sector, and that was the cause of the yellow flag. But we haven't seen.
Looks like Ocon had just started moving. So double yellows 3 and 4.
Through the first sector, so he's lost it somewhere.
I think I'm between 3 and 4 at Poggio Secco and Materassi, so maybe similar to what happened to Lando Norris. So it is Hamilton on pole position for the Tuscan Grand Prix tomorrow.
Nice work, Lewis. Get in there, pal.
Great job, Bono. Marcus, everyone, you guys, make it work.
Hamilton thanking Pete Bonington, his race engineer. Marcus Dudley, his performance engineer, who was his race engineer for that one race a couple of races ago, last year, and cut his teeth as Jolyon Palmer's engineer, taught him everything he knew. This is what happened to Esteban Ocon then, coming out of the right-hander. Oh, it's gone a little, not quite the same as the Norris crash from yesterday. It was, someone had a big save there earlier on today, didn't they? And Ocon has just properly lost it round that right-hander.
I think he kept it out of the barrier. He's lost it in a spin, then he's gone back towards the wall but stayed out of the wall for Esteban Ocon. So a messy end to his qualifying, a messy end to everyone's qualifying as a result, with Ocon's spin bringing out the yellow flags, and Bottas had no chance to improve, went straight past the broadside Renault, who was off the track, but yellow flags meant that he couldn't improve. Stroll, Ricciardo, Sainz couldn't improve either.